This is a story of JonBenét Ramsey, a child pageant queen killed on Christmas in 1996. She was only 6 years old. These are the facts of her story. She was killed in her house. A ransom note was also found in the kitchen of her house. Her father, John, found her in the basement 8 hours after she was reported missing. She had a broken skull and a garrote around her neck. The case is still currently unsolved, but in 2003, DNA from her clothes led to an unknown male. Her body was found with duct tape over her mouth. A nylon cord and a paintbrush was around her neck, with more nylon cords around her wrists. Her torso was covered by a white blanket. When her father, John, found her, he took her upstairs immediately, contaminating evidence. Now let's talk about the ransom note. It was 2.5 pages. It demanded $118,000, which was close to John Ramsey's bonus. It had an unusual use of punctuation. Both the note and the practice draft were written with the Ramsey's paper and pen in the house. The police found no signs of forced entry, and the police took no precautions to preserve evidence. For example, people had cleaned the kitchen before JonBenet's body was found. There are 7 different theories on who killed JonBenét Ramsey. The first we'll discuss is Linda Hoffman Pugh, a housekeeper for the Ramseys. Before JonBenét died, Linda asked Patsy Ramsey, JonBenet's mother, for $200, which she did not give her. Also, the same brand of duct tape found on JonBenét Ramsey's mouth was found in Linda's house. The next theory is about Michael Helgoth, the neighborhood electrician. He had committed suicide after JonBenet's death. He had footwear that matched the footprint evidence. He also owned a baseball cap with the letters SBTC on it, which was found on the ransom note. The next theory is about Gary Howard Olivia. He was arrested in 2000 for having child porn. He is a registered sex offender. He also had a picture of JonBenét Ramsey and an ode to her. Now, getting into the more popular theories. This next one is about Bill McReynolds. He visited neighborhood kids as Santa during Christmas time. JonBenét was very special to him because she always gave him a present. He gave her a note saying that she would receive a special gift after Christmas. His own daughter was abducted on December 26th in 1974. He kept glitter from JonBenét with him, and he wanted to be cremated and mixed with it. The next theory is about Jonbenet Ramsey, the father. There isn't much evidence that supports that he killed JonBenét, but he contaminated evidence early on in the investigation, which leads people to think that he might have been covering for someone. The next theory is about Patsy Ramsey, the mother. It is believed that she wrote the ransom note, since the note was written in the house. It is also believed that she physically punished JonBenét for wetting the bed and accidentally killed her. The last theory, and the most popular theory, was about Burke Ramsey, JonBenet's brother. He was 9 years old when she was killed. It is believed that he had thrown a flashlight on her head, crushing her skull. They had eaten pineapple together before she died, and pineapple was found in her stomach. It is believed that the parents covered for Burke and pretended that it was a kidnapping rather than a murder. I personally think that Burke did it, since in recent interviews he seemed unaffected. I also think that their parents covered for him. But no matter which theory you believe, we all can agree that JonBenét Ramsey deserves justice and her murder needs to be solved.